Emperor Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man on earth. He commanded an army feared by the whole world. He could have indulged in any pleasure he wanted, from parties to women. Absolute power is hard to imagine, and many people who have it become corrupt, driven by greed and a desire for more. But Marcus Aurelius was different. As the Emperor of Rome, he knew he could enjoy any temporary pleasure without limits, but he chose not to. Unlike his son Commodus, who indulged in wild parties and brutal events at the Colosseum, Marcus Aurelius avoided excessive drinking and immoral activities. He wrote about his struggles and determination in his personal writings, which were later published as Meditations. This book became a key work in the philosophy of Stoicism, a school of thought over 2,000 years old. The Stoics taught that life can be divided into two categories: things we can control and things we cannot control. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus begins his book, The Enchiridion, by explaining a key idea of Stoicism. Most things are not under our control. This includes things like our friends, colleagues, partners, the economy, social media likes, politicians' actions, and our own health. While we can influence these things, we cannot fully control them. Even if we do everything right, bad things can still happen, like the economy collapsing or loved ones leaving us. This might sound depressing, but don't worry, there are still things we can control. According to Epictetus, we can control our own opinions, actions, and how we respond to the world around us. He suggests focusing on what we can control and not worrying about what we can't. For example, someone who is very sick can't control their illness. They can try treatments and hope for recovery, but the outcome isn't guaranteed. However, they can choose how they react to their illness. By accepting their situation and the possibility of death, they can find inner peace. Just a reminder, this is philosophy, not medical advice. A calm mind can think clearly and logically, which helps in making better life choices and might even improve chances of recovery. Stoic ethics are based on different values, but there isn't a specific set of rules like the 10 Commandments. Instead, Stoicism encourages living in harmony with nature, which means understanding our role as part of the bigger picture and acting for the benefit of everyone. We should not fight against the natural course of things, but embrace it. Contrary to what some might think, Stoics do have emotions. They believe emotions are natural, but should be guided by reason. It's not the emotion itself that affects our mood, but how we respond to it. This approach is therapeutic because it helps us become more aware of our emotions and see them as temporary sensations, like waves in the ocean, preventing us from being overwhelmed. Modern Stoics practice exercises to achieve inner peace, such as negative visualization, premeditatio malorum. Marcus Aurelius, for example, faced difficult people daily. He prepared himself each morning by thinking about the challenges he might face, telling himself, "Today I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will and selfishness, all due to others' ignorance of good and evil." A Stoic often reminds himself that life is temporary, a concept called memento mori, remember that you will die. This doesn't just mean thinking about death, but also remembering that we are mortal and shouldn't waste time on trivial things. This perspective helps us not to take life too seriously. When Marcus Aurelius was cheered by the crowds, he had a slave to stay by his side and whisper memento mori in his ear. This wasn't just a reminder that he would die one day, but also to not be fooled by the applause. He was not a god, just a mortal man. Steve Jobs had a similar perspective. He said, "Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make big choices in life. Almost everything, external expectations, pride, fear of embarrassment or failure, falls away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Knowing you are going to die is the best way to avoid thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart." Another Stoic exercise is called the view from above. This helps us see ourselves from a cosmic perspective, realizing how small and unimportant we are compared to the vastness of the universe. The Stoics understood that this kind of indifference is powerful. Life is short, so it's crucial to focus our energy on what truly matters and ignore the unimportant things. Especially today, Stoicism can be a valuable guide, helping us navigate through a world full of distractions and unnecessary stimuli. As we conclude, remember the wisdom of the Stoics. Focus on what you can control, accept what you cannot, and always stay grounded in reality. The Power of Indifference, memento mori, and the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus can guide you through life's challenges with resilience and clarity. By embracing these timeless principles, you can navigate the distractions and stresses of modern life with a calm and focused mind. Remember, true strength comes from within, and real peace is found in accepting life's uncertainties with grace. Let Stoicism be your compass, guiding you towards a life of purpose, inner peace, and fulfillment. You have the power to create a life that aligns with your values, to rise above the noise, and to find joy in the journey. Keep these lessons close to your heart, and let them inspire you to live a life of courage, wisdom, and serenity. So ask yourself, how can you start applying Stoic principles today to transform your life and achieve true inner peace? In which way do you think they can benefit your life? Please share your thoughts in the comments. We've reached the end of our discussion, and I hope these insights have been helpful to you. Remember, you're an important part of this channel and community. If this video has helped you reflect, learn something new, or simply resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up so more people can benefit from Stoic wisdom. And if you haven't yet, check out our ebook on Stoicism and how to apply it in your life. Subscribe for a daily dose of Stoic wisdom and a more fulfilling life.